All right, qualifying comes to an end, and looks like we're going to go single heat tonight. And it'll be David Garman and James Ray on the front row, J.J. Parr and Michael Doan on the second row. Patrick Coluccio, Nathan Voss will be the third row, James Veach and Graham Nucky on the fourth row. Waiting to see if Mr. Nucky ends up gridding. He is not taken to the track yet. James Ray, the highest iRating in the field tonight, and be interesting to see how he does against, again, I should say. Last week he was able to get around and beat David Garman. J.J. Parr, another one that could give Garman and James a run for their money. And you heard J.J. Parr say in the pre-race, this is his first dirt league. He's running a lot of asphalt leagues, but this is his first dirt league, and he was extremely excited to be a part of it. So looking forward to seeing how JJ does here tonight. Michael Doan, another newcomer here tonight. He is in the 007 car, so I guess I should say Doan. Michael Doan. Patrick Coluccio back there, Nathan Voss, and James Veach as well. And hey, look, Isaac Salas and Justin Glover cheering on Coluccio and the Bash brothers. Hey, guys. And as I mentioned, if you guys are interested, they are recruiting for Thursday night. So next week's recruitment race will be 410 sprint cars. So that'll be an interesting one. Although having some of the top dirt guys on iRacing out here, they'll probably make it look good. I would make it look dumb. Garman and James Ray on the front row for heat number 1. All right, pace car will drop off out of turn number 4, and then the UMPs are going to be turned loose. Graham Nucky is the newest of the Bash Bros. Interesting. Pace truck is in, and UMPs are going green at Cedar Lake. Garman on the bottom, off into turn 1, has a little bit of an advantage, and here comes J.J. Parr. Can't quite clear James Ray, though. James to the high side, looking for a way around Garman here. And he drops down to the bottom. And they are side by side all the way around this track. J.J. Parr back behind has his hands full. Michael Doan right there with him. Patrick Coluccio just staying right there with him. James Veach at the back for the moment. Meanwhile, that top spot keeps switching every single lap, and it's given everybody behind a chance to catch back up. Stay with them. These are two extremely fast guys. As long as they're battling, these guys... Oh, JJ comes up into Garman. Caution is out. It looks like James Veach had a crash as well out of the turn. And let's see what happened with JJ and Garmy here. And it looks like JJ pushing extremely hard, just drifted up, had to get on the brakes to make sure he didn't hit Garman. Doesn't look like he actually touched him, but he did have to save that car, and in the end, lost some ground. So it's Garman up front still. James Ray and Michael Doan second and third. Nathan Voss fourth. Patrick Coluccio fifth. James Veach 6th, and J.J. Parr in 7th. Although, interesting note, the last green flag lap, J.J. Parr was the fastest. And by a significant amount. Over a tenth of a second faster than the top guys. Lights are out on the pace truck. And it looks like they're going to go single file this restart. Pace truck is in. David Garman will lead them down. Green flag back in the air. And off into 1 and 2. Garman trying to use the momentum on the high side, but James Ray managing to stick right with him. Move for move, and right underneath, James Ray's got a nose ahead. It was impossible to tell at the line who was in the lead. James Ray's got a nose. Garman gets a little bit of the wall. James Ray to the lead. Now back behind, Nathan Voss and Michael Doan are battling side by side. 2 laps to go, and it's anybody's guess here. J.J. Parr starting to work his way back forward as well, but James Ray currently in the lead. He gets the white flag. Nathan Voss now up to third, gets past Michael Doan. And the battle for the lead is going to come down to the line. Garman sends it through. Garman looking to the bottom, but it's not going to be enough. James Ray wins heat number 1. Garman finishes second. Voss is third. Doan fourth. Parr fifth. Patrick Coluccio is sixth. And Veach is seventh. All right, they'll have a 5-minute warm-up here. Again, just enough time for you guys to hit share and go to the snack bar if need be. As mentioned, if you're interested, there is one more recruitment race next Thursday, and everybody's slow on the front straightaway. Are they going to... Looks like we are going to get a 4-wide salute here tonight. Awesome job by these guys, taking a moment out of their warm-up to do a 3 and 4 wide salute for the soldiers lost last week. So huge shout out to everybody in the American All-Stars, and great work, guys. All right, salute completed, and Joel Naff saying that 99 is looking rad. And yes, just just for fun, I made sure to remind him that we could not see his number there, Joel, because you know it's really hard to see. James Ray currently the fastest. Michael Doan is second. Patrick Coluccio third. Nathan Voss fourth. Garman fifth, and it looks like Graham Nucky is back out on track. There he is, and he is now second fastest. James Veach has not come out for warm-up yet. James Ray jumping to back up into the lead. You know what? Let's ask him about that. Hey, Patrick, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Dougie, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Joel Naff and I were just discussing your new paint scheme and the number, and he said that number is large and in charge. So, is that going to be the case tonight?
Oh, hell no, not what Garmin just did. No, I'm still learning these things a little bit. I'm just here to, support and, get some laps in and get ready for the season,
Yep, and yeah, you're just here so you don't get fined, right?
I think I'm getting fined anyways, but yeah.
You probably are, man. You probably are. All right, man. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Thanks, Dougie. Have fun.
All right, Patrick Coluccio, obviously in really good spirits tonight. He had a rough night last night, got a little bit of food poisoning, so glad to hear he's feeling better. And there is J.J. Parr making his return to the track. And as I mentioned, we are used to seeing him in the BRR Cup Series, but it is great to see him back out on track, back out in a dirt car. This being his first dirt league, I know he's looking forward to it a lot. Graham Nucky out there in a new paint scheme, and he collects Garmin and Coluccio as Graham is getting really, really fast in some of these dirt cars, and it's really showing when he can pull a slide job like that up in front of two very fast drivers. So shout out to Graham, and hoping that new paint scheme brings him some luck tonight. Hopefully he can get the win. As I mentioned, and I'll keep mentioning probably repeatedly, the league is recruiting. There is still one more recruitment race next Thursday night. That'll be the 410 Sprints. They will have 3 series as the new season starts, and that schedule will be announced soon by September 9th. The schedule will be announced. It is the American All-Stars Dirt League on iRacing. The league number is 66676. I'm never not going to laugh at that, by the way, just so you know. So if you're looking for a new dirt league on Thursday nights, and I know they'll have other nights as well, and of course, as we mentioned, they will have an asphalt series. That was just announced today, so looking forward to that. All right, feature time, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Up front will be James Ray and David Garman, Nathan Voss and Michael Doan on the second row, J.J. Parr and Patrick Coluccio on the third row, James Veach and Graham Nucky on the fourth row. There is James Ray in the orange 00, David Garman in the 06, Nathan Voss in the 562 yellow and black car. We've got Michael Doan in the 007 on the outside, the red and gray. J.J. Parr in the 15 car on the bottom. Patrick Coluccio in the 99, and you cannot miss the 99 on that car. And Graham Nucky in the 5 back there. Does not look like James Veach is going to grid, so here we go. As they pull off and get ready to go racing. Big cars that slide a lot are sideways all the way around the track. A lot of power and a lot of sliding in these guys. Once that track really starts to slick off, things are going to get really interesting for these guys. And this should be one heck of a show. Fastest lap in the heat was by J.J. Parr, but David Garman and James Ray battled most of that heat side by side. Could we see it again? And can anybody get around that side-by-side battle as the pace truck drops in? Green flag is in the air there, down and away. Side-by-side into turn 1 and 2, and it looks like Michael Doan goes way high, loses a little bit of ground. Here comes J.J. Parr on the bottom. James Ray and David Garman still side-by-side. Garman up top has the momentum advantage off the turn, but the 00 has the advantage through the turn on the bottom, and James Ray pulls the slide on David Garman. Now Garman looking to the inside, but here comes Nathan Voss to the inside. And this is a bit crazy with these two up here. They are swapping positions, And scoring updates on the back straightaway when they come by the center of the back straightaway. A couple of times they have been dead even. Right now, Garmin just holding on right behind him. Nathan Voss now in third. Michael Doan in fourth. J.J. Parr currently running in fifth. Patrick Coluccio in sixth. Graham Nucky in seventh. James Veach did not grid. Everybody's settling in for just a little bit, looks like, as Nathan Voss is trying to close down that gap to the two leaders, but they are pulling away right now. Garmin staying dead even, looking to the inside occasionally on James Ray. I think Garmin's just waiting for a mistake here. He keeps getting the nose inside, but James Ray just has not made any mistakes, may not make any mistakes. Little further back, J.J. Parr trying to run down Michael Doan. Patrick Coluccio back there with Graham Nucky. And Graham was extremely fast in both practice and warm-up, so if they get a caution, get a chance to grid back together, there might be a chance for Graham to get up here. He had the fastest lap at a couple of different points throughout practice and warm-up. Meanwhile, up front, James Ray and David Garmin still continue to duke it out. It looks like Garmin's just trying to wear him down at this point as they continue to work their way up the track as the dirt moves around. And Nathan Voss has continued to lose a little bit of ground on the leaders. That tells you how fast they're going when a guy like Voss is losing ground. But Michael Doan is starting to gain ground on Nathan Voss here. J.J. Parr still back, holding on to fifth, and Patrick Coluccio struggling a little bit. Out of turn number 2. Graham Nucky closes right back up to him. Right at halfway, James Ray looked like he had a little bit of a blink there. Garmin way to the outside. Is he trying to carry as much speed as possible? Yeah, he is moving that line way up. Still nothing for James Ray yet. James just walking away at the moment, but Garmin off of 1 and 2 seems to be a bit faster. Meanwhile, the battle for third is about to heat up as Michael Doan has now gotten right to the back bumper of Nathan Voss. J.J. Parr still in 5th, Patrick Coluccio in 6th, and Graham Nucky still haunting the back bumper of Patrick Coluccio. Hey, good evening, Bill. Eight laps to go. This battle for the lead continues to go, and this battle for third is continuing to go as well as Michael Doan loses a little bit of ground there for a moment. Will he be able to catch back up and do anything with Nathan Voss? J.J. Parr securely in 5th, looking for any chance to catch back up to that front group. And Patrick Coluccio now has his hands full with Graham Nucky. We've seen Graham being patient the first half of this race, but now he is right there to the back bumper, right to the inside, trying to find a way around Patrick Coluccio here, now down right on the bottom. And he's side by side off the turn. Through 3 and 4, can Graham Nucky get the pass here? Not yet. Up front, James Ray has opened up a bit of a lead over David Garmin. This is something you don't see every day, folks. Nathan Voss has managed to keep Michael Doan behind him so far, but Coluccio and Nucky still continuing to battle it out. Graham Nucky having one heck of a run. He definitely has these cars starting to get these cars figured out. And if I'm not mistaken, he said he had never driven these before today, or very, very little. 2 laps to go for James Ray. David Garmin in second, way up by the wall. Nathan Voss currently in third, but here comes Michael Doan looking to the inside. James Ray takes the white flag, but the battle is here for third place. James Ray out front. He is going to win here at Cedar Lake. Second place will be David Garman. Nathan Voss and Michael Doan race. It'll be Nathan Voss at the line. Michael Doan comes home fourth. J.J. Parr is going to come home fifth. Patrick Coluccio coming home sixth. And Graham Nucky finishing seventh here tonight. And let's see if we can get a quick word with our winner, James Ray, as he pulls into victory lane. Hey, James, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what a run you had tonight, man. You and Garmin were battling there for quite a bit of time, and you finally managed to get clear of him.
Yeah, he's keeping me honest not to make a mistake there.
It looked like for about the middle part of that race, he kept sticking the nose in there just waiting for you to make that mistake. You just never did.
Yeah, I could hear him down there. I was trying not to. And then I got that slider working in 3 and 4. I started pulling away, so I kept using that line.
Well, it definitely worked tonight, man. Congratulations. That was, once you got away, that was a pretty dominant win. I think you had a second and a half lead at the end.
I will take it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing how you do this season.
Alrighty, thank you guys. Shout out to my sponsor, Genuine Spikes Designs. Thanks,
all right,
guys.
All right, and that was James Ray. Let's see if we can get a quick word with Garmin. Hey, Garmin, this is Doug. You got me?
What's up, Doug?
Hey, man. James Ray just said you kept him honest the whole race, but, man, that was a heck of a run, and I noticed you were changing lines all the time trying to find a way around him.
Yeah, I was trying to find something. That dude is quick. Props to him. I think he won last week in the late models, and then tonight again in UMPs. He's quick, so it's gonna be once we go to the season, it's gonna be fun. Glad I could keep him honest. I was just trying to stay with him and seeing how he was so fast, and I couldn't figure it out towards the end. I was like, well, I'm not gonna catch him, and that's about it. So I just started playing around with the car a little bit towards the end of the race. So.
Well, he did say there was a point there in the middle of the race where you were kind of kept ducking underneath of him and just waiting for him to make a mistake, but he never did. That was a heck of a run regardless, man. You put on one heck of a show tonight.
Yeah, it was fun. Mid-race, I think I was getting a run going into 1, I think. But he would get me coming out of 2, and then I don't know how, he figured 3 and 4 really quick, and I couldn't do anything in 3 and 4 with them. So, we'll take home a second place this week, and we'll move on to, I think next week is 410s. I'm not sure where, but we'll move on and go have some fun, and then we'll get the season started and get the car counts up, and we'll turn this into some good stuff.
All right, man. Congrats, buddy.
Yeah, see you, Doug.
All right, let's see if we can get a quick word with Nathan Voss, who finished third. Hey, Nathan, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, Doug, go ahead.
Hey, I have to ask, there at the end, 007 was right to your back bumper that last few laps. Did it have you a little concerned there?
No, I was just letting off for the fans. That way they get a better show.
Well, that was a great run regardless, man, and that was a good show at the end.
Yeah, no, I definitely was not letting off for the show. I seen him coming. If we had a few more laps, if that had been a 30-lap race, it would have. I probably would have finished fourth, and you'd be interviewing him. But to finish third behind James Ray and David Garman, it feels like a win to me anyway. To run against these guys and race with Garmin in the Outlaw League. Every time I race against these guys, I feel like I get better and better. So,
well, awesome run and congrats on third place, buddy.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, and that is it for tonight. Make sure that you guys tune back in next Thursday. If you're interested in joining the league, you can find all the information On the Facebook page, the league number is 66676. We have our Facebook page posted there as well, so you can go join them. And make sure you tune in Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern for the GT3 Not So Serious League, followed by Outlaw Trucks Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. And come join the league. Have some fun on the dirt. Don't forget, one more recruitment race to go next Thursday. Have a great night, everybody.